Okay, so here's my circuit with the temperature and humidity sensor here, which is feeding over to GPIO pin 4. It's getting power 3.3 volts from the Raspberry Pi header and a ground. Then we have this Neopixel Ring, which I have programming installed on the Raspberry Pi memory card for, that I wrote in Python. Then we have an external power cable, a USB, putting out 5 volts coming from this Anchor charger, and it's feeding it in, going past a diode to control the electricity flow, and then into the Neopixel ring. Then we have the ground going back to the USB cable, and then we have a GPIO cable running in to pin number 18. So when I power on my power strip, you will see the blue and yellow LEDs fire on. The yellow LED indicates that it's getting power from the USB cable, because the Neopixel ring needs more power than the Raspberry Pi can provide. And the blue light indicates that the rest of the circuit is getting power from the Raspberry Pi. Now you see these lights here indicate that the Raspberry Pi is actually booting up. And as soon as the Raspberry Pi finishes booting, within a minute, it should run the routine where it pulls the temperature sensor, logs the value to a log file, and then outputs the temperature and humidity information to this Neopixel ring. The way that's going to work is that the top half of the ring is going to be temperature, and the bottom half of the ring is going to be humidity. The temperature range is roughly, I think, 50 to 100 degrees, where humidity is, I think, 20 to 60 or 20 to 70%. The colors change based on values. It's actually quite boring because the temperature in here never changes by more than a degree. But go figure. So now we just wait, and any second now it should fire. Oh, I've also created a nice little animation so it sweeps white LEDs. There we go. And there we go. See that? The top half is the temperature. Top half is the temperature, bottom half is the humidity. So we have relatively dry humidity and relatively moderate temperature.